Hello, and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Fanhome Transformer Optimus Prime. But before I start, I have to pull this flyer out that many of us see at least once during a build. And, consider it whining because I'm tired of this. I'm over 10 builds that I've done in Partworks, and not all of them, but just about every one of them, you get at least one flyer like this, which I don't mind paying an extra dollar per issue. But the problem is, I'm the one who's, or not just me, but those of us who are already subscribed are the only ones footing the bill. Because when you look at this, I've got some that at the 6 month point, which is what I'm at on Optimus, you get this flyer saying they're increasing the cost because shipping costs, production costs, what have you, is more expensive. The only problem is my cost goes up a dollar per shipment, but those people who have not yet subscribed pay the same amount. If you're gonna do this Fanhome and Diag, please spread it across to everybody. Otherwise, I think it looks to me like it is a planned cost that you could just say up front. Tell me up front that the first 6 months are gonna cost this much, and then from that point on, it's gonna cost this much more. I don't mind that, but tell me up front. Don't go, well, we've got them locked in now, so we're gonna increase the prices. Okay, rant over, whine over. Let's get down to the build. On this, we are working on the right leg again. And we're actually going to be marrying up the leg and the ankle. Here are the parts. Let me go ahead and get them open, and I will be right back with the with starting construction. Okay, just a quick note. I did point out Fanhome and D'Agostini, and I do want to point out that Agora does not do that. I have yet to have a price increase on Agora. So what we've got here is the calf plate, some calf supports, rivets, and this is the pin that is going to lock the ankle together. So first thing they tell you to do is flex the bridge joint, which is this here, bring it down, and remove 4C, this piece right here. And I got a part here that has popped loose. I'll be right back. I'm not sure if that's going to come off easily, and I don't want to break it. So I will be back in a second after I get that off. Okay, I've been messing with this a little bit. This is a stop, and not sure what it's going to do, but you can see this V-shaped area down here. That is where it's going to go, and this is the right one. It says R. I thought at first it went up here. It doesn't. It goes down inside there. Not sure what. Well, I do know what it's going to do once it's in there. It's going to stop the part from the ankle or the foot from flexing very far or too far. But it doesn't, from what I can tell, it doesn't lock in very well. But it should go in there like that, and you see it's going to stop the foot from flexing too far, which is kind of odd in my mind. But I'm looking, that is as far down as it will go, and then you just pop this part back in place. And it wasn't in, probably, or don't think there was any chance I was going to break it because it is actually a ball there. So let me pop this back on and we will press on. Actually, yeah, see, and I just moved it a little bit, and this part is really loose, ready to fall out. So let me get this back on here. Oh, I see what here's what it actually does. So you see it there. You see how this is down. When you flex it, it's going to move that part. Not going to pull it back down, but it moves it. Let me make sure I've got this ankle done right. Okay, so the next thing it has you do is remove a couple of pieces on the rear of the ankle. I think it's this one here. Oh, it is two pieces that are one piece actually. And that is really good and tight. Let me go ahead and pause for a minute and I will get that off. Okay, got it off. I actually used the back end of my scalpel to do it. Made sure I didn't break any of the 3 pins that go in right there. And you can see that hole right there is where this pin is going to go and hold the ankle together. So let me get this pin out. And it does point out this end here, it goes in second. That's the part with the hash marks. It will keep it from going all the way through. And you simply take make sure I've got it the right way. This part, very important. This part on the back, wheels are going to be on the left or right side of the right foot, right above this wheel. This is going to slide down. You got the 2 rubber rings there. Slide this down, kind of work it down. It says wants to be good. Till the rubber bands are on the base and inside the socket. I can look in here. Needs a little bit of rocking it back and forth. This one's not going in. Let me see if the pin will go in at this point. Yeah, the pin slides in there. Actually, those hash marks didn't do a thing for it. Let me just make sure. And then once you have that on there, put this back on. You can see the pin is in place right there. This will go back on top of here. And that will hold the pin from coming out. They should have said, and they may have, I may have just forgotten, but they should have said not to seat this part all the way. But now you can see Optimus's leg now is attached. And that one of the rubber rings was up a little bit, but moving it, it is grabbing, it is dropped down in. So now the leg stands fairly well on its own. There are pads around it. Just push them down so that it doesn't flop everywhere. It does lean in a little bit. I think that's natural. So let me move it over here where it's still in camera. And we'll go on to the next page. So next page, remove these screws, put this over here. These are actually going to go on the back of the foot. So let me see if I can get it positioned to where you're going to be able to see it when I do it. Let's take 109D. Which is this piece. And it will go onto this one here. It has the pin coming out of it. You see, if it's only one. Ah, okay. D-shaped pin, D-shaped hole. It will only go on one way. Like that. And then you push through the, just looking, okay, push these rivets. Almost pushed them in the wrong end. And they're split pins. Kind of make sure you get them in the right spot, otherwise you're going to be fighting to get them back out. Skinnier end here goes to the bottom, rivet goes to the top here, open on this side, rivet on the outside. So it goes on there on both of them, just like that. And then these are going to go in, these pins are going to go into these holes here. And these are BM screws. And I apologize. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I apologize because I'm not quite ready because it has been a while since I've had any new packs. Again, something I could complain about because it's been over a month since I got charged and shipped, which slows down my building. I am just a grumpy little kid today. I apologize for that. Let me get the right screwdriver. This is the PHO. Get some oil on each of these screws, a little bit on each one. And you can see back here, there's a screw hole or two screw holes, and that is going into metal. So let me get the first one started, supporting the ankle so it doesn't flex too much while I'm doing this. Let me get the other one. And you just want to tighten them all the way. Putting this on the inside, and you can see how loose this is. Make sure, is that it? Yeah, that's in. And so the screws are actually going to tie it down in place. I'm sure that's going to give you a little bit of flex on the leg itself. Make sure that one's down. Okay, that one's in. That one's good. Let me see what does. Yeah. And these pins popped out. But it, that's why it popped out. That is, I guess, supposed to keep the leg straight. So the last part of this stage is to, you got to pin a hole here. And that looks like it's the only one. So something is going to go through these holes at a later point. You got a pin here, or a hole here, pin here. This is just going to push in here. I think. Move that. That's not good. Have to figure out where that came from. That's going to push on here, or should push on here like this. Pop in place. Leg looks like that. Now I need to figure out where the screw with the lock washer just popped out of, which is not good because the lock washer should not be coming out. Pause while I figure that out, and I'll be right back. Okay, figured out where it came from. This piece right here, and it is plastic, so, and it looks like it's a little bit stripped out, so hopefully that'll stay in place. If it doesn't, I may eventually end up gluing it. Just pop this wheel off the socket here, pop it back on. This is a little bit loose too. This, I'm not upset yet, but this is starting to be like the T800 was, where things start getting loose while you're building, which is really, really irritating. But let me move this back a little bit. Like I said, so, looks like something is going to go on here. Definitely going to be something going into those holes. Not sure what at this point. But that is the leg at this point in time. So Hope you're enjoying this. I apologize for being a little bit grumpy in this video, but you know, things I haven't been able to do videos for a while. Well, not for a while for you guys. It's been 5 days. But, you know, we're rolling into the holidays. It's just after Thanksgiving. I want to build because I'm going on vacation. I want to be able to post enough videos. We'll see what happens. So like and subscribe if you can like this video. Sorry. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. See what we're doing. Links will be in the description. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you on the next video.